Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Teho and this is Teho Space. On this channel we do anything about beauty, makeup, hair and skincare and anything in between. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in on a long term, then be sure to click the subscribe button down below to become part of the family. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do brows using gel eyeliner. I'm going to show you all the products that I'll be using so that once I get into the video, then there won't be any interruption. So the first thing that I will be using is the gel eyeliner itself, already open, ready to use. This is Palladio from Discam. I'll be using also a concealer, LA Girl, in the shade Fawn, and I'll be using these two brushes. These are flat angled brushes, one for the gel eyeliner and the other one for concealer, for cleaning out the brows. Okay, also using the eyelash glue just to brush the brows in place. You can use anything else that you have or that you prefer. You can use soap, you can use edge control, it doesn't matter. Okay, the next and last thing, where is it? Okay, this girl over here, the spoolie. Okay, so let's start. The first thing we do is apply a little bit of glue on the spoolie and brush the brows in place. We brush them in the direction that we prefer or the natural direction that the hair is growing. Next, we are drawing the lines underneath and above the brow, so it's just an outline before we start filling in. After drawing the outlines, we now start filling in. We fill in where there's gaps by drawing short strokes that mimics the look of the hair. You don't have to fill in everywhere because otherwise it's going to be very dark, and we just want to keep that natural look. Make sure that the brush that you're using is as flat as possible, because once it gets bushy, then it takes away from the thin lines that you're supposed to be getting whenever you draw the strokes. So now we move on to the other side. One tip that I can give you regarding the brush remaining flat is that if at any point you realize that it's becoming bushy or the bristles are separating, you can use a little bit of your eyelash glue just to stick the bristles together. That will help keep it flat. You need to also take your time whenever you're drawing the lines and the strokes in between the hairs, because you might make a few mistakes here and there. That's okay, because we still have a step where we will be cleaning everything with the concealer, so you'll get a chance to fix whatever mistakes you made. But if you want to get a clean, crisp look at the end, then take your time. Once you're happy with the amount of hair strokes you've drawn in between your brows, it's now time to take a little bit of concealer that is a shade lighter than your normal foundation, and you will use this to clean underneath the brows. Take your time on this step as well, because you can easily overlap the concealer onto your brows, and we don't want that. Always make sure that you're moving the concealer from below the brows downwards as opposed to sideways, because that can easily cause you to make a mistake of overlapping. The only time I feel comfortable with moving concealer sideways is when I'm cleaning above the brows, but along the tail only. If this doesn't work for you, you can always move it from the brow upwards. So you will see just now I'll be doing the same, moving the concealer upwards. This helps you to not leave excess concealer against the brows, which makes it hard to blend out later on. But you can choose whichever motion that works best for you. To achieve a clean look, you just need to apply the concealer in short parts until you are done. That way you'll be able to get a crisp look. There's no need to rush the process, but once you get used to the process, then you can do it however way you feel comfortable. Now we blend out the concealer using the foundation brush or any similar brush to that, but definitely not a beauty blender because it might cause you to overlap the concealer. The next thing we do is to take the same concealer brush we were using to draw thin strokes in between the hairs with the concealer, just to enhance the natural look of the brows, but this is very optional. The same thing applies when it comes to the concealer strokes. They also have to be as thin as possible. So if it happens that you put a very thick concealer stroke that you are not comfortable with, you can always go back with your gel eyeliner and replace the hair stroke and then start all over again with the concealer stroke. Now I'm just lightly erasing the intensity of the brown color from the front parts of the brows using the same concealer brush. This is just to enhance the natural look. And this is our final look of the brows. It takes some getting used to, so yeah, practice makes better. And that is the end of our video, guys. I hope that you were able to see everything that I was doing, that you understood all the steps, and if you've got any questions or suggestions, you can leave them in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed the video, guys, be sure to give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Hey, let's go.